We're taking on drunk driving here in Wisconsin.
And we're calling it Project Drive Sober. It's a commitment from our company, our entire station, to reduce the number of times we report that another person has died in a drunk driving crash.
This is something that we have not done before. And instead of us telling you why it's important, take it from the people whose family members have been killed.
It was a Friday afternoon.
August 14th, 2015. July 11th, 2009.
The dates come easy. It's the comfort that does not for the people whose family members have been killed in drunk or drugged driving crashes.
It was the most horrific night of our lives.
According to the DOT, there were more than 6,000 alcohol-related crashes last year in Wisconsin. 169 people died. That's compared to an average of about 230 deaths per year statewide over the last decade.
And I understand that addiction is involved. We're talking about alcoholism is a part of the problem, especially for the repeat drunk drivers, but nobody's addicted to driving.
And that's the idea behind NBC 26's Project Drive Sober. It's not about drinking, it's about drinking and driving. We're hearing from state lawmakers, from police, and of course, from the family members left behind.
The impact on motorcycle is up there, and I believe there are 4 passengers in the Suburban.
We had to go back home carrying my husband's suitcase, and we're minus 1 person. It's so surreal going back in the house. It's been a nightmare ever since.
Paula Patoka's nightmare started summer 2015. Watched a repeat drunk driver hit and kill her husband. She and her children were in a truck, her husband Roger on a motorcycle driving in front of them.
It happened so fast. We go from happy and singing the Beatles to, oh my God, the guy's come across the road.
De Pere's Tony Garvey was the oncoming driver. He died as well. The crash was in Shawano County. The Patokas were 10 minutes from reaching their destination, a vacation. Instead, where they ended up is their new life, without Roger.
We had to bring his suitcase home, and I just kind of walked around the house like, what do we do now?
The idea of Project Drive Sober is to have fewer families having to ask themselves that question. We'll also ask, why do some convicted drunk drivers keep getting arrested? Garvey had at least 3 drunk driving convictions before he slammed into Roger's motorcycle.
It didn't have to happen. It was a choice that guy made.
Another choice these families talk about is the choice lawmakers have. Will Wisconsin remain the only state where someone's first OWI is basically a traffic ticket? It's not a criminal charge.
Something's got to change because this isn't right.
Green Bay Police Sergeant Mike Netzger has been working for that change since his stepdaughter Ashley and her friend Talia were killed in a 2008 crash. On charges involving alcohol or intoxication, Henrietta Geske was either acquitted or had the charges dismissed. But she was convicted on 2 counts of first-degree reckless homicide, and a judge sentenced her to 80 years in prison.
We had another good family friend of ours who had lost a child say that you have become part of a club that nobody invited you to. And it's true.
That club counting these families as members.
They don't have a father anymore. They miss him very much. Very much.
It never really goes away. I mean, there are always reminders. There's always the empty chair at a holiday celebration or a birthday.
There's always this sadness of, or this wonder, what would he be doing now?
It's Sergeant Netzger's job to be on the scene when new families are forced to become part of that club.
And I pray to God I never have to knock on another door, but I'm sure I'll have to.
The hope behind Project Drive Sober is reducing the chance that Sergeant Netzger or one of his colleagues will have to knock on your door.